Today, I'm preparing for my stepson's arrival from Jamaica. He's 18 years old, and I just really want this room to feel welcoming for him. My stepson does not live with us full time, but me and my husband were on a video chat with him, and he was just kind of telling us a little bit about what he's going through in life and at home. And immediately, we really just wanted to have him here with us. And it just so happens to be the winter season and holiday season. So it seemed like a really good time to just bring him into a nice, loving, warm environment with us. I am really excited for him to come and stay with us. It's been a few months since I last saw him, and not to mention, I do have a daughter who's going to be turning 2 in a couple of months, and she adores her brother, and they get along so well, and it is so adorable. So I'm really looking forward to seeing them together as well. So I am a full-time homemaker. I stay home full-time with the kids, and I'm able to take care of the home, take care of the child care, and that has allowed me to really take the time to get the environment ready for the arrival of our stepson. So here in this video, I'm just preparing his room and making the bed up with a fresh set of sheets. I picked like these white sheets because it really just creates a neutral tone for the room, and having neutrality like sets a sense of peace and calm over the room. Like there's nothing bright and busy that makes your mind dance around. It's just serene, peaceful, and calm. And that is so important for someone, especially a teenager, to have in their life, because you always need that sanctuary where you can just retreat and have your own space and vibe out and unwind from whatever is going on in your life, whether that's external stimulus or internal stimulus, when you just need your mind to quiet down. Like having neutral colors and white sheets honestly can really help calm you down and get you in that tranquil zone. I also like to think about the small details, how like fresh sheets and a neat space can really make somebody feel cared for. I didn't really add any like personal touches to the room, although I wanted to. Like I had this idea of putting a family photo of us all in a photo frame for him, like on the side table. But honestly, I just didn't have the time because I did all of this the day of his flight. So like from morning till evening, I was just preparing for him in various ways, like cooking and making up the room and cleaning the house, and all while taking care of my toddler daughter. So the personal touches, like they were not top priority to me. And I'm sorry if that sounds bad. I know I should have probably done it. But then I also just like laid out a towel and a washcloth for him, etc. And if you go look through like my short videos, you'll see that I made a little toiletry basket for him also. I didn't get to include that footage in this video, but you can go look through my shorts feed and you'll see it. I basically put together a little basket of all the personal care items he would need, like toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, body oil, razors, everything like that. So if you want to go see like what I put in that basket and the kind of personal hygiene products a teenager is going to be using per my choices, then yeah, go look through my shorts feed. Honestly, doing little things like this to prepare for his arrival, such as making up the room, it just helps me like set my mental in the right place for his arrival, because being a step parent requires extra love and care, because it's not an easy dynamic to have. It's usually not easy for anyone, and it's harder the older the child is when you become their step parent. So just like taking the time to prepare mentally by saying, I'm going the extra mile to show love, to show care, to show nurture. Like, it just sets me up for success in our dynamic. And here you can see the room now that it's all completely finished and put together. Yeah, it's nice and tidy and clean. I kind of did my thing. But now, let's get to the kitchen. When you're picking somebody up from the airport and welcoming them into your home, you need to have a meal cooked and ready for them. I'm just telling you the honest truth. I was on the phone with my stepson before he got on the plane, and he was telling me that he really misses my lasagna, and he hasn't had it since the last time he was here. So, to prepare for his arrival, I am making lasagna. These are all of the ingredients that I use for lasagna. I keep it extremely simple, and oftentimes simple is the best result. While I have you guys here in the kitchen with me, let me show you this project that my daughter was working on today, because I know I've been telling you guys about the Abeko workbook that I'm doing with her. So we made this little globe, and it says, in the beginning God created, and then I cut out all of these shapes and put glue on them, and then she had to stick them onto the globe. So it really helps develop her fine motor skills, and I am so proud of her. So not only was my stepson telling me that he missed my lasagna, but lasagna is like his favorite meal. And so every time I make it, him and his daddy devour it. Hardly any leftovers when it comes to lasagna, girl. I like to use store-bought ingredients for simplicity, but they all come together and really make something delicious. Look, if I really wanted to take my lasagna game to the next level, I would probably make my own sauce from scratch and shred my own mozzarella, but you're not going to see me milking the cow. I have so many tips and tricks for when it comes to making lasagna. Where do I start? Okay, when it comes to the noodles, you can forget about an ice water bath. I know, they tell you to do an ice water bath for your noodles once they're fully cooked so that they stop cooking and don't get overdone. But that rule is BS, I don't do it. Because spreading cold ricotta cheese on a cold lasagna noodle is so hard. So that's why I keep my noodles still in their warm water once they're done cooking, so that way it is a lot easier to spread the ricotta on. Now my next tip has to do with the mozzarella cheese. If you can, try to get the finely shredded mozzarella cheese, because the fine shreds actually melt so much better and combine in the lasagna so much better than like a classic or thick shred of mozzarella. And then when it comes to the layering of lasagna, in my rule book, it goes lasagna noodle, ricotta cheese, meat and sauce mixture, mozzarella cheese, and then repeat. Noodle, ricotta cheese, meat and sauce mixture, mozzarella, repeat. And then once you get to the top layer, you just put the noodle down, then ricotta, and then the sauce with no meat, just sauce, and then a little bit more mozzarella, and boom, you're ready to go. I got really, really passionate about cooking when I was pregnant with my daughter, because this thought just came to me, and it's become my motto since then. And the thought is, if you want to eat, you have to cook. And I got really into cooking because I was pregnant and wanted to eat, girl. And now it has become like this profoundly meaningful act of service that I do for my family. And I love cooking, and it's one of the ways that I show them I love them. When I was growing up, I had many step-parents because my parents got divorced and remarried, etc. So I've been on both ends of the stepchild, step-parent dynamic now. I've both been the stepchild and I've been the step-parent. And what I can say is that it's actually a very important role. Anytime you have a role in a child's life, it is important. and just be as empowering, as loving, as nurturing, as caring, and as kind as you can possibly be. Having my stepson here at home with us really strengthens our bond and enriches our life. It becomes another person to love. All right, my friends, I'm officially on my way to the airport to go pick up my stepson, and that concludes my get ready for his arrival with me. So please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope to see you next time.